I think we all know who Dazz Reviews is, probably one of the worst movie reviewers of all time. All he does is just complain and complain and complain, and for some reason loves to milk the word terrible in his titles. And there is one movie that he talked about, and I think everyone knows what this movie is, the Emoji Movie. But he makes a very, very long and probably very ableistic statement about this movie, and I'm gonna talk about it because it revolves around autism, and I'm autistic myself, so it's just really, really, really infuriating. So I'm gonna go look into it and see what he has said about it.
The thing that really bothers me about this scene is the representation they chose to use to embody the stereotype of losers. And the most malicious example has to go to the fish cake with a swirl. Because this is the point of the movie where they want you to point and laugh at the autistic kid. That's what this is. That's what this represents.
That sentence alone is a really, really big stretch because I don't think this character was meant to be laughed at because he's literally just a character that exists. That's it. That's all that he is there for.
They manually chose to have this character speak as someone who has some sort of motor skill issues that makes his voice sound like that.
Daz, I don't know if you've ever laughed ever in your life, but that's not a voice. He's not speaking, he's laughing. Do you not know what laughter is?
He also doesn't seem to be present and aware of his surroundings or context.
That's a horrible example to pick for that claim because he seems to be aware of his surroundings because he was literally paying attention the whole time. Like, you already have just lost. Like, you just lost right there.
And he is eternally happy and blissful.
Are autistic people just not allowed to be happy? Like, what do you mean by that? Autistic people can't be happy. Is that a bad thing?
It is a stereotype that comes off as nothing less than black-hearted, and I spit at the people who chose to write a character like this for this purpose.
No, you're just spitting at the innocent writers behind this movie just because they made a character that's quote-unquote a stereotype of an autistic person and could potentially lose their lives because of you. Do you not realize that your actions and words have consequences for people? Do you need to know that, right? Consequences have actions. Wait, what? Actions have consequences.
There is nobody else in this movie like this guy, and he will not be getting a happy conclusion.
Because he's not a main character. Not every single character needs a happy conclusion, let alone a conclusion because they're not important to the story. Are you just expecting every single character in a movie or TV show to have a conclusion, let alone a happy one? He's not gonna get none of these characters got a conclusion because they're not important to the story.
He's there as the punchline. What a loser.
What a loser. Just like everyone else here in this lounge. I wonder why it's called the Loser Lounge. Maybe because everyone there is a loser. Does this do not know what a punchline is?
Anyway, the rest of this scene ain't too great either.
Anyways, the fuck you mean anyways? You literally just talked about a very serious topic and now all of a sudden you're just like, anyways, let's forget about that. Like that's kind of comes up as you actually do not care at all and you just said that just for the sake to just shame people who like this movie and also the people behind it, because the people behind this movie aren't bad people, at least from what I know. They're not bad people, and you're just shamelessly just wanting to ruin these people's lives for no good reason. And let me tell you this. If the Spider-Verse movies did something like this, you guys wouldn't bat an eye, right? You guys wouldn't bat an eye at all. You wouldn't care. You wouldn't give a shit. Because, oh, it's a good fucking movie. Yeah, pretty privilege right there. That's pretty privilege right there. And I know that Dazz would probably call you transphobic because you made a female character ugly when that's not the whole point, right? Like, I cannot imagine this dude like watching SpongeBob, because like I feel like he probably said this about Patrick, and to be fair, it would be a lot more justified because Patrick is beyond stupid. Meanwhile, this character just exists. Like, this character literally just exists. And if you genuinely agree with Dazz, you either have no idea what autism is, or you're just agreeing with him because it's the Emoji Movie, okay? Dazz, if you see this video, I want you to do something. I want you to take out this entire section of this video and make an apology. Or you could just ignore this entire thing. You could just ignore this entire response. And if you do that, then you'll be proving my point. You'll just be proving my point. Anyways, that's enough for now. Don't go harassing Dazz or anything. I kind of want him to discover this video on his own, or you know what? He's not even going to discover this video on his own. He probably is not even going to care. He's just going to be like, oh, look at me. Look at this person. Look at this person. Look at this person trying to get me canceled. And just to clarify, I'm not trying to make this video to cancel him or anything. It's just me like calling out his like disgusting behavior, because this is insanely ableist of him to say stuff like this when even the character is not even important at all. And you know what? People are not gonna listen. They're just gonna agree with him and just move on.